Good afternoon. It is Monday, October 7th, and this is week 9 of growing roses from seed. It's a little cloudy today. I'm wondering if I should actually bring out the plant light, but it was my intention to try to get all this done with the natural sunlight indoors. So I will show you my plants, and you guys can give me some of your suggestions if you like. Thank you for what you've submitted so far. You've let me know about some nitrogen deficiency, and I'll go into what I've done about that in just a little bit. But here we have the avocado plant. Still getting some nice growth there. Look at the roots. That seems to be doing okay. Here is the lemon tree. Lots of new growth there. You see the leaves at the top. And as you can see, the leaves at the bottom are starting to fall off. Those are the original leaves from the seed. You can see that new growth there. It's very beautiful. Here are my store-bought roses, and here is what some of you might have been talking about, where the leaves are starting to get yellow. One of my subscribers, or just one of my watchers, had mentioned that it might be a deficiency in nitrogen, and someone else had asked, well, what was I feeding my plants? I have to say I was kind of bad because I didn't get to feeding them until just this morning. I didn't have a normal regimen because I wanted to see how long they could last on the dirt that I have. I've kind of made compost in the apartment, but I don't think it's enough, and it probably hasn't sat for long enough for the what is it called? For, you know, the soil or the extra plant stuff to break down. So I think it was enough to get it through to growing a little bit, but it probably needs some more. You'll see there's some yellow over there and over here, and the leaves are not as bright as they were before, and the blooms are a little wah, that's what I would say. But again, when I go into the kitchen to show you the my spider plant, I'll show you what feed I'm giving them now. But now let's take a look at my roses from seed, which is why I believe you guys are all here for. Look at this. Look at that growth. Look at the stem here, nice and thick. It's growing this up here. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I think that's absolutely gorgeous, and that's just all along the stem there, which is cool. These leaves, I wasn't sure if they were supposed to stay green or wilt down or whatever, but I did apply some plant food to that as well. Look at my newest one. That's just absolutely gorgeous. Now it's got three stems, and that's growing like crazy. So now let me go to the other plants here. I might have to start taking them down because to get back there it gets a little messy. But here's my spider plant making babies. Look at that one in the middle, looking better now that I've supported it up a little. And as I think I've told you guys before, but I tried to water from the bottom so that the roots get it and then it's not, you know, overwatering. So I bought some of these from Home Depot. They're like, I don't know, like maybe $1 and change each. And you can use anything. I also use some leftover takeout containers. Those are good too. I don't like that they've got a ridge down at the bottom, but hey, it holds water, and you know, basically the point is that the plants take the water when they need it, like you see how it's only up to here. So when it dries out and gets to where it needs to get, you know, the water can be taken from the top. Here's my pothos. Seems to be doing well. My cat palm. New shoots all over the place. I've also cleaned up some of the older ones because they seem to grow, they die out, and then new ones come up, so forever pruning, right? Here's some of my newest ones. Oh, there, do you see that one right there? Right in the middle there. That's a new shoot. My aloe seems to be doing okay. It's growing. It is growing. Can you see how tall that is? It wasn't that tall before. I don't know how quickly it's growing, but I'll have to look through my videos. And my other cat palm. my other pothos, starting to vine out. Forever growing, always getting these new shoots, and again, I had mentioned, I just haven't had time this week, but I had mentioned that I was going to take these little buds here, put them in some water so that they can get to root, and see what I can do to make some more plants. Let's go to the living room and I will show you, oh wait, I'm sorry, I forgot about my avocados. So these are the avocados that I am growing from dirt directly. Let me see if I can get the light so that you could see it. So this one is definitely cracking. It's cracking there on the side and here on the side. If I lift it up, it's cracking underneath as well. But we'll follow that week to week. And this one started cracking in the middle of the week. So they seem to be, they seem not to care if they're in dirt or in water. It just depends on what kind of roots they're throwing out. And this one, I don't know if it was because it was dry or if because the seed is actually doing something in there, but there was a crack in the dirt. So I think there's stuff going on in there, so we'll see what happens in the next few weeks. So let's go to the living room. Okay, here we have my wildflowers, and this is very exciting because these are the ones where I didn't think anything was going to come of it, and then all of a sudden these plants popped up. So you see the little ones over there? Got some little plants there. My big one is still going strong. Got some more there, some over here. And oh, I just got 2 new ones today. Look at that. Can you see them? Let me see if we can give them some light. You see those 2 little buds right there? Let me see if I can point to it. Right there. 2 little buds. So cute. Yep. So they're going. That's going strong. That's staying in my window. And I probably don't have the dirt high enough to have a good light source, but like I said, it's all an experiment. We're going to see how far it takes us. Let's go ahead and move on to the kitchen. Okay, so here we are in the kitchen, and here is my beautiful, beautiful spider plant. Again, I've been very bad in not getting time to separate these plants so that it has a little more room. But I also fed this with the plant food, and I will show you what that is now. I use this stuff, which was suggested to me by a friend who actually gave me the pothos. Scholl's Plant Food Plus. Basically you put, they say for indoor plants, they say to put 4 drops per gallon. So I just took a quart container and I put 1 drop per quart. And for those of you who are interested in how I water my plants, I do it once a week, unless the soil is incredibly saturated already. And again, like I said, I water from the bottom up where I can. There are some of my pots that I can't do that, but this suggests to water your plants 7 to 14 days. So to feed them. I'll probably apply this every 2 weeks just to see how it works, because my plants haven't really had exposure to this yet. And I'll check to see if they get greener or if they start to yellow some more. This is the plant food. Here's the information on the box, in case you wanted to see what that was. It's all purpose. Again, I'm probably going to look into some more organic ways of doing fertilizer. There was this book called the Humanure Handbook, where basically you're just using your waste to do that. I was thinking about starting some new seeds and only feeding them with that method, but I have to research that a little more to see if I'm able to sustain that within an indoor climate. But yeah, so that's what I use for plant food. So I'm starting that today on a 2-week schedule, and we'll see where that takes us. Thanks for watching and have a great week. Bye-bye.